It's week 2 of our quest for glory, and we're headed to Texas.
I'm really excited that American Ninja Warrior is here in San Antonio, my hometown.
Casey Catanzaro has done it!
You can't hold me down.
I get to represent my city in my city.
He is stealing the show.
You're in my town now.
So I've just been waiting for this shot to have it here in our hometown.
He's back!
This is my town, and this is my year.
Do what you're trying to do, 'cause you can't hold me down. Do what you're trying to do, 'cause you're in my town now. Can't hold me down.
I'm gonna make it hot here in San Antonio.
Can't hold me down.
This is my town. I'm hitting that buzzer night, baby.
Can't hold me down.
Who goes home? Who moves on? Tonight, the road to the national finals runs through San Antonio.
There it is!
You're in my town now.
He is blowing away this course.
San Antonio American Ninja Warrior, let's go.
Welcome to San Antonio, home to one of history's most famous battles, the Alamo. Tonight, our athletes try to write their own history on American Ninja Warrior. Hello, everyone, and thanks for joining us here in Texas. I'm Matt Eisman.
And I'm up for Viamilla, and Matt, they say everything is bigger in Texas, and that includes this crowd tonight. Look at them.
Well, we're right outside the beautiful Bexar County Courthouse, just a few blocks from the Alamo. It's our first time in this city, but this is a ninja hotbed.
Yeah, and we're going to see some of those hometown heroes here tonight. Of course, there's history maker San Antonio's Casey Catanzaro, the first woman ever to complete a city finals course. And we'll see one of only 2 men to conquer stage 2 in Vegas last year, Daniel Peel. Kingdom Ninja does it! Plus, one of the big runs of the night, the Olympic silver medalist, gymnast Jonathan Horton makes his ninja comeback.
And this is going to be a challenging course here in San Antonio. So for our first look, let's go down to Christine Leahy.
Thanks, Matt and Akbar. As always, first are the floating steps. Then it's an obstacle that was so tough last year, the tick-tock. That's followed by the spinning bridge, which we've never seen in a qualifying course before. Then it's the brand new sky hooks, where competitors will use a series of rings to fly through the air and cross a 24-foot pool. Then it's a difficult upper body test with the pipe fitter. And finally, it's the 14.5-foot warped wall. And if they make it past all 6 obstacles, they've guaranteed themselves a spot in the San Antonio City Finals. Matt and Akbar, back to you.
Thanks, Christine. Join Palm Wonderful for a behind-the-scenes look at how our course is designed. Check out our digital series, Crashing the Course. Just go to NBC.com/Palm. Well, here we go, Akbar, kicking it off in the Lone Star State. We've got one of the hometown heroes we talked about. This is college student Rynel Gervaccio. He's part of the 210 duo. There's the other half of the duo, fellow competitor Brian Burkhart. 210 is the area code here in San Antonio, and this crowd has the 210 duo chant going for one of their own.
This is like being at a Spurs game. They're into it.
Gervaccio is a rookie, never been on the course before, but he's quickly through the floating steps. Now it's the dangerous tick-tock, which took out more than 40 competitors in LA last year. Has to build up momentum on that trapeze swing, then land on the big red pipe.
Yeah, he's got a good swing going. Just needs to time it.
He's got it. Now has to work his way around the pipe and jump to the landing pad.
Yes! You see this? He's got the crowd going.
The engineering student putting together an exciting run, but now faces the spinning bridge, something we've only seen before in stage 1 in the Vegas finals.
Yes!
And he's through. What a run! His 210 duo partner, Brian Burkhart, leading the cheers.
Matt, they train all over San Antonio. They're known all over town.
Now Gervaccio's got to face this brand new obstacle, the sky hooks. Has to jump up to the ring. 210! A disappointing end for the first half of the 210 duo. I think Gervaccio lost his glasses, but he was looking good up until that point.
Well, he bounces off the trampoline okay, but then misjudges his grab on the ring and knocks it away. And watch his glasses. They come flying off as he comes flying down.
It just slipped. I don't think I should have ran with glasses.
We'll get ready for a double feature up next. 22-year-old Texas A&M student Katie Haymaker. That's her on the left.
Are you sure?
Actually, no, but I know these are the Haymaker sisters, better known as the Twinjas.
She's Katie, and this is Kara, and we are the Twinjas. Growing up with a twin, it makes you be really, really competitive, and it makes you always want to beat her.
What do you want to listen to?
When we drive, I'm typically the driver.
Oh, never mind. This is my favorite song.
She thinks I'm a bad driver, but really it's because I'm a really good DJ.
Woo!
So she just lets me DJ and I let her drive, so it's a win-win. Who has better taste in men? I would say me. I would probably say her. I think I'm the better athlete, and it was my idea to run American Ninja Warrior. It was her idea, but she's gonna regret it. We'll see how that happens.
Okay, so this is definitely Katie. She's going to be running first. Her sister now on the sidelines with the rest of the family. Both these sisters are strong athletes, but Katie has a little more obstacle experience. She was part of Texas A&M squad on Team Ninja Warrior.
And remember, she crushed it on Team Ninja Warrior. She made it to the buzzer on her very first run.
Now trying to finish off the floating steps. A little hung up, but gets the dismount. Gives a thumbs up as she moves on to the TikTok.
She's an engineering major, so she needs to figure out how to generate some swing. This is a difficult obstacle.
Katie's a former track athlete, so is her sister Kara. One ran distance, the other ran sprints. They also play on the same flag football team. One plays offense, the other defense. A great rivalry between these sisters.
Oh, yeah! Oh, now she's got to work her way up.
5'6", 125, having trouble locking on. Now she's got to build up some momentum in that 100-pound pendulum on the TikTok.
Swing it! Let's go! Come on, swing it!
Get it going, get it going.
Oh!
Oh, no, is he in?
Did you see it?
Oh, man!
That foot so close, but did not touch the water. But that shoulder may be injured, a hard impact.
Your shoulder's fine. Really like that, Katie. Let's go!
Okay, I like that. Her sister's giving her no sympathy.
Doesn't have to use her shoulder for this. It's the spinning bridge. Oh! Survives the TikTok only to splash down on spinning bridge. But sets a pretty good mark for her sister to beat.
Ooh, watch the save at TikTok. Katie makes the long leap and just slams into the pads. Her feet just barely stayed out of the water, and on the spinning bridge, she hit the third ball too far forward, and it was all over.
Well, start your engines, because our next athlete is one of the top race car drivers on the IndyCar circuit. This is Connor Daly from Zionsville, Indiana. He's hoping to do better than some of his fellow drivers and prove racers can be ninjas too.
Driving a race car is hard work. We're doing 245 miles an hour. All of your nerve endings are on fire. Your heart's been beating at its maximum for 2.5 hours. It's great preparation for American Ninja Warrior. A&W Season 8, we had Joseph Newgarden, Tony Kanaan, Helio Castroneves, 3 very talented drivers. They certainly tried, and it was really cool to see them compete. But tonight, I become the best IndyCar ninja.
A big group of IndyCar fans here to cheer Connor on. And he's got Casey Catanzaro on the sidelines.
You got this, Connor!
These two are friends. She's been helping him train.
Well, Matt, one thing we know for sure, he's got to make sure that he has a nice pace. This isn't IndyCar racing. No need to go 200 miles an hour here.
Helio Castroneves and Joseph Newgarden fell on the 3rd obstacle last year, so if Daly can go farther, he'll be the king of the IndyCar ninjas.
Oh, that's a hard impact right there.
Doesn't have his foot on the gas pedal here. He's just trying to hold on.
Yeah, he's a bigger guy, Matt, at 190 pounds. Not to mention he's never been on a course before.
And a little spin out.
He spun out.
Connor Daly goes into the wall on the treacherous first obstacle. Let's take a look at that one again.
Look, you got to give the big fella Connor props for even attempting this after only a little training. Watch him take his right hand off the rope. He thinks he's home free, but then he starts falling backwards and tries to grab that rope again, but can't do it.
He's standing by with Christine.
Connor, what's the biggest difference from watching your fellow drivers out here on the course to actually participating on it?
Well, it was really cool to watch them. I mean, they was in my hometown of Indianapolis, and they told me it would be tough, and it was. I didn't have many days to train, but I can't use that as an excuse. Obviously, they'll be making fun of me for forever, which is totally justified. That rope will haunt me for years, so it's a shame.
You know, it's hard just to step out here on the course, so I'm giving you credit for that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
And knock right back to you.
Tonight, the stars come out in Texas as crowd favorite Casey Catanzaro, the speedster Daniel Gill.
Boy, Gill is flying.
And Olympic medalist Jonathan Horton light up San Antonio.
That's textbook right there.
Plus, he doesn't fit the ninja mold. But at 6'6" and more than 200 pounds, Jody Avila wants to be the next big thing.
I really like to prove people wrong.
And later, after brain surgery, this mother could barely walk. Now Charlotte Eccles will attempt to run this course.
Ninja Warrior training, I feel like it changed my life.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior here in San Antonio, where a capacity crowd has turned out for tonight's competition. There are a lot of ninjas in town as well, and one of the athletes they've come to see is Casey Catanzaro, who's standing by with Christine.
Casey, we saw you back in LA for qualifying. You were checking out the course, scoping out some of the competitors, but tonight it is your turn to compete. How are you feeling?
I'm a little bit nervous. You know, I come to a lot of the events, so when it's actually my turn, I really have to get in the zone, and I really want to redeem myself this year, so I'm trying to keep it calm and do the best I can.
In Season 6, you were able to hit both buzzers in qualifying and city finals. What do you have in store for us tonight?
I want to hit both buzzers again. I want to come out, and I know I can complete both courses, and I want to just prove that and do it.
Well, I know that your hometown San Antonio fans will be cheering you on. So will we, Casey. Good luck.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Christine. Well, up next is one of the women inspired by Casey. This is Houston's Brandy Monteverde. As you can see, this mom's brought the whole family to the starting line with her to honor her mom.
So glad that y'all are together and live the rest of your life together. I love you both so much.
My mom was sick with pancreatic cancer. She passed away 11 years ago. When she was sick in her final months, she wondered what would have happened if I would have invested in my health. So she told me, Brandy, when you're a mom, promise me you'll do all you can to be strong and healthy for your family. I want you to be here for your children. I want you to be here for your grandchildren. I had kids 6 years after she passed away, and that's where the promise came in. So I went to Iron Sports, and I wanted to learn how to do the obstacles. I was challenged.
You got it, Brandy. That's it. Keep going.
And then I started getting better at it, and so I kept going outside of my comfort zone. The reason I started all this was because of my mom. And so it's kind of like my mom's way of continuing to give back. So what is your note gonna say? You want to say my mommy is American Ninja Warrior? Team Brandy? I like that. For her birthday every year, we write a note and we attach it to balloons. 1, 2, 3. My children have the connection now to my mom. If nothing else comes out of American Ninja Warrior, that moment, standing there with my kids, honoring my mom, is worth it all.
And there it is, releasing the balloons. What a great moment for the Monteverdi family to share. And the husband and kids are going to head to the sideline to join a big group of supporters with Brandy's motto, KTF, keeping the faith.
You know, she's getting in a lot of obstacle training. This mom of 3 might surprise us.
And she's been competing in local competitions. She's taken her ninja training seriously. 5'4", 108 pounds, and looking comfortable here. I like it. Very methodical approach on the floating steps. A little low on the rope. Good push off. And a good save here. And look at him already impressing her kids and supporters. But now the very dangerous TikTok. This is going to be the challenging obstacle at 108 pounds. It's going to be hard to get that TikTok pendulum moving.
Chapita, come on, get that thing moving. You see her going, Matt. See where you're going. Ooh! Boom! Took one right in the jaw.
Just couldn't make the landing on the TikTok, but still, what a role model for her kids.
Well, she needed to land her feet up here, but she didn't have enough swing to reach it. I think we're going to see a lot of falls here on TikTok tonight.
The timing wasn't right, I guess. I'm not sure, but I had fun. It was a blast.
Up next, another Texan, and he is a fan favorite. This is Tremaine Dortch, the man they call the Muscle. And you can see why this Ninja veteran is looking to bounce back after a big disappointment last season.
I usually have my wife, Cassandra, my biggest cheerleader in my corner. She's usually there screaming at me on the sideline.
This season, Cassandra's close to her due date, so his wife will be watching on the phone with their son, Uriah.
Last season, during the Oklahoma City finals, I ended up falling on the salmon ladder.
Oh! And just like that, he's going home.
Every year I've made it to Vegas, and not to be in that group, it was a sickening feeling. It really hurt.
His wife, Cassandra, watching at home, shocked, just like the rest of us.
I think Cass was the missing element last year because she was pregnant with our daughter. I have a precious, gorgeous baby girl, Ezri. She got me wrapped around her finger. I love every bit of it. Now that I got the full Team Dortch on the course with me, I feel really strong. I'm just looking to dominate.
And Team Dortch out in force tonight. There's Cassandra and the kids, plus a big group of friends in the stands.
Matt, I'm a little concerned. Tremaine's not 100%. He injured both his MCL and ACL. He's still limping around.
Those are some serious knee injuries. Ironically, hurt himself while making his submission video for this season.
Well, he got selected, but I don't know if he's going to make it through this course.
Just survives the floating steps. Now steps up to take on the TikTok. One of the most challenging obstacles last season, knocked out 43 athletes in LA.
It'll be tough for him to land this on the TikTok with those leg injuries.
31 years old, this guy pushes himself to the limit. Keeps himself in tremendous shape. Oh yeah, sticks the landing. Now has to shuffle around to the other side. Not building up a ton of momentum here. But makes it through.
Well, it's not pretty, but Tremaine Dortch is staying alive.
And now the balance obstacle, the spinning bridge.
This will be a test here on his ACL and MCL.
And gets through it.
Woo! Okay.
Now he'll face this new obstacle, the sky hooks. And believe it or not, the idea for this came from 7-year-old Benjamin Tunn of Flushing, New York. That's right, 7 years old. He sent in his drawing to our obstacle design challenge, and you can do the same. Just go to anwnation.com.
And you can see right there, not only does this test your grip, but there's such a shock when you land on those hooks, it just wears you out.
And you have to use all of the hooks to work your way across.
You got to get your body going north and south. Nice!
Oh, look at that. Well, what's amazing is that injury, he really has no business being on the course right now, let alone being on the cusp of completing this 4th obstacle.
Hasn't had enough time to rehab, but clearly he's doing something right.
And now He'll be the first one here in San Antonio to tackle this obstacle, the pipe fitter. We had it in Atlanta last year. 4 pipes. You can use your feet only on the first pipe.
Get up there as fast as you can. That's the key. Use your wingspan, your 5'9", use all of that. Get your elbows across and over.
Now here, he can only use his upper body on these final 3 bars. Has to clear another 2-foot gap.
Oh, and this is such a tough move right here.
But he makes it. So hard to hang on to those pipes.
Look at George just climbing through.
Those hands, I think that grip might be giving way out there.
Oh, yes it is, man.
It's peeling off. Oh! You could see it. The man known as the Muscle just ran out of gas on the pipe fitter.
Matt, that's the first time he's failed to complete a qualifying round. Look at his face. He was just struggling up there. And then look at his hands. He was losing his grip and made a last-ditch leap for the last pipe, but couldn't hang on.
That hurts. That hurts.
Coming up, he's a legendary ninja, now playing tour guide.
Hey, you guys don't mind if I join you, do you?
Local hero Brent Stephenson shows us the hot spots of his hometown, San Antonio.
Wow, look at that.
But up next, Nico Gentry's legally blind, but it won't keep him off the course.
I learned real quick that I was just gonna get hit in the face a lot.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in San Antonio. While we were away, 3 rookies took their shot at the course. San Antonio's Donnell Brown came in hot. But even with the hometown crowd behind him, the analyst for the Air Force crashed on the TikTok. Oh! Houston's Gianna Manners had the G-force behind her.
This crowd is going nuts. Ooh, hold on.
But after sliding to the bottom and trying to hold on, she too was knocked out by TikTok.
Oh no!
Oklahoma stock trader Kevin Jordan did get through thanks to a one-handed save.
Oh, go!
Yeah, he got lucky out there. But when he tried a 2-footed jump on spinning bridge, the walk-on wiped out.
Oh,
no! Well, our next competitor is going to try something that seems impossible. This is Nico Gentry. He's an engineering student at Texas A&M, and he's going to try to run this course even though he's legally blind.
There's no real way for anyone to actually see what I'm seeing. I was born with a neurological disorder called nystagmus that affects the muscles behind my eyes. Basically, anytime motion is involved, I'm completely blind. The information just does not make it to my brain. When I'm moving or when another object is moving, they pretty much disappear. Growing up, I tried playing soccer, baseball, and basketball, and I learned real quick that I was just gonna get hit in the face a lot. But I didn't let that stop me. I wanted to be an athlete. So my dad got me into martial arts at a really young age. I never really felt sorry for myself. The only thing that was kind of difficult for me is that I wasn't able to drive when all my other friends were. So that's why I'm studying at Texas A&M, so that one day I can work for a company that develops self-driving cars, so that one day, I can drive a car.
He doesn't take no for an answer. He takes his disability and he understands it, he puts it in check, and he finds ways around things.
The doctors said that I would struggle in school, that I'd never be able to drive a car, and that I'd never play contact sports. But here I am. I'm an engineer, I'm a mixed martial artist, and I'm about to be the next American Ninja Warrior.
Well, this will be quite a feat. Don't know how far he'll get, but look at his eyes. You can see him trying to focus. There's his family here cheering him on. You can see the pupils darting around. Nico says he can make out stationary objects, but when he's moving, he's literally flying blind. Amazing, though. This guy, an incredible athlete, hasn't let anything slow him down.
Well, Matt, look, I tell you, he has a vision, and his vision is clear. He wants to get to that buzzer.
Well, despite being visually impaired, he's through the floating steps.
Well, that's pretty impressive, just getting through the first obstacle.
And look at the enthusiasm here. Well, people compare him to Daredevil, the blind crime fighter. This guy, though, the real deal. No superpowers, just incredible determination.
It's hard for his eyes to focus right now because he's moving. Woo! Are you kidding me?
I keep him legally blind to focus. Oh! How did he get through? Didn't grab the net.
No idea, Matt. He is feeling his way through this run right now.
A hard impact. Going right into the spinning bridge. Look at that!
Matt, he's on fire. He's on fire. This is impressive.
You got it, Nico. There you go, big, yeah.
Now onto the skyhooks.
And he's got a fast pace going.
But this could be a real challenge trying to figure out depth perception on the skyhooks. Look at that, locking it on. You talked about ocular discipline. Well, he's redefining what he's doing out here. A little hung up, though.
Well, this is challenging, Matt. You got to center that body. You got to have a sense of calm. Get your body going north and south, not east and west.
Oh, no! Lost his grip. But what a run. Nico Gentry, visually impaired, still makes it to the fourth obstacle.
Look at those eyes again. We talk about focus. That's focus. And ultimately, it was his grip, not his eyesight, that cost him as his finger slid right off the ring.
But it was fun, and that's all that matters, so awesome.
Well, Daniel Gill came close to winning the $1 million last season. This year, he's in even better shape. He'll kick off his season a bit later. But just ahead, 6'6", Jody Avila is a giant of a man. But he's looking for one small favor from Akbar.
Hey, Akbar, once I smash that buzzer, you're gonna give me a nickname.
The big man's run is coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to San Antonio qualifying on American Ninja Warrior. While we were away, 3 more athletes took on this tough San Antonio course. Austin's Andrew Swinghammer took a unique approach on the TikTok. A great save.
Boy, he had to hump that TikTok.
But 2 obstacles later, Swinghammer couldn't swing it at the spinning bridge.
Oh!
Harlem Globetrotter Flip White Jr. was light on his feet.
Doing the Harlem Shake on the spinning bridge.
But ironically, the basketball star was shot down by the skyhooks.
Oh, he got rejected.
Kara Haymaker, the other half of the Twinges, wanted to do better than her sister Katie. But the Texas A&M engineering student couldn't figure out the TikTok.
Ooh.
It was the TikTok that landed the Haymaker. Up next, the biggest guy in the competition. This is heating and air conditioning technician Jody Avila. At 6 feet 6 inches tall, he doesn't fit the mold of most ninja competitors.
I'm a commercial air conditioning technician. It's pretty darn uncomfortable for a guy that's 6'6". But at this point, I've been doing it for about 11 years now, so I'm pretty used to it.
Hey, appreciate you.
No problem, man. I'm usually working on the hot roofs of Houston. I'm constantly climbing up ladders, through roof hatches. Sometimes it can turn into a bit of a playground. My tool bag is about 30 pounds right now, so every time you pull that thing up, it's like doing a curl. It does help for the grip strength as far as the ninja competitions go.
I'm gonna get there first.
Mommy won, and I lost. I'm not anything like your typical ninja. I'm 6'6", 215 pounds. People that don't know me, they kind of look at me and say, why are you a ninja when you can be playing basketball?
You got it.
Bud. I feel like I have a chip on my shoulder because of it. With Ninja Warrior, I feel like I really found a niche. Even though it's not basketball, I'm still a really good athlete, and I'm here to show it.
And there's Jody's wife, 4 feet 11 inches of her, along with their 2 kids and his sister to cheer him on. Well, here we go, bounding through the floating steps.
Okay, I see you, big fella.
Well, Avila, not only is he the tallest athlete out here, he's the heaviest, and he asked you for a nickname, Akbar. He's got to earn something.
Yeah, he's got to earn his nickname. He gets to the warped wall. I got a nickname for him.
Well, there we go. The big guy on the TikTok.
We're wasting no time on the TikTok there.
Good transition.
Light on your feet, come on.
Matt, we've had big guys before. We've had NFL players. They're great athletes, but not really built for ninja. Jody Avila's trying to show he's different. Oh, no, hold on.
Oh, great agility on that fourth ball to stay upright. On the skyhooks here, this is where the height doesn't hurt him, it's the weight.
Well, actually, he's so tall, his biggest challenge may be keeping his feet out of the water. Oh, okay.
Great transition.
Keep it going now.
Well, he is powering through it.
Come on, keep it going.
And look at this, he has excellent body control.
So what is 6'6"? Look at him dominating. Now that's how you do the sky hook.
We cannot state enough what excellent body control this big man has. Avila, watch those toes, though.
Okay.
Oh, my, Avila.
Avila, you've got my attention.
On now to the pipe fitter. No one's made it past this obstacle tonight. Oh, a little stumble. With his weight, this could be a real challenge. Again, he has 215 pounds.
A lot of mass.
And now these final 3 pipes, you can only use the upper body.
I mean, he's got long arms, and it's going to be important for him to wrap his arms around here on the pipe fitter.
And I like that he's using his legs as long as he could there. Can he turn around, though? Going to be hard to visualize this transition.
He's going back at it. Long arms. Oh, look at that.
Reach is
hooking his elbows around here.
Oh, my.
It's an advantage, not a disadvantage to be 6'6".
Avila, though, got to make the transition. Looks like the grip might be given out. Powering through.
Look at that.
Oh, my, 78 inches of Avila. And now the 14.5-foot warp wall. Akbar, you got the nickname yet?
I got him. He's got to get to the top of the warp wall.
His first time facing the wall. And it's going to be his first time hitting the buzzer. Jody Avila. The first athlete to hit the buzzer in San Antonio.
Avila, I see you, baby. I see you representing for the big fellas.
Give him the nickname.
You the big dog ninja now. Here's where it's a good thing to be his size. He just bounds across the floating steps. But here's where it's a bad thing, having to carry that 215 pounds across the pipe fitter. But nothing could stop the big dog ninja tonight.
Jody Avila, the first athlete to hit the buzzer, and right now he's standing by with Christine.
You still have enough strength to pick up your entire family. That's impressive, Jody.
Well, they're not that heavy, luckily.
Akbar has given you the name Big Dog Ninja. I know you wanted him to give you a nickname. Are you happy with that one?
I'll take it. I'll take it. Akbar knows how to give nicknames, so I wanted him to bless me with one.
You wanted to prove a point out here tonight. What was that?
That this isn't a rock climber sport. This is a sport for anybody. If you want it bad enough and you train hard enough, you can do it too.
Big Dog Ninja, we're going to see you in the city finals. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Guys, back to you.
Still to come, he's been at the top as a gymnast.
Nice, John.
Now Olympic medalist Jonathan Horton is aiming to fly high in the ninja world.
Stand at the top and then flex one more time.
Plus, remember the name, Barclay Stockett. This 5-foot-tall firecracker is ready to be the next great ninja athlete.
This is my coming out party, and I'm gonna blow everybody out of the water.
Her run's coming up on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to San Antonio. American Ninja Warrior is brought to you in part by our friends at SB Nation. For more behind-the-scenes ninja action, go to ANWNation.com. Up next from Houston, Texas is Charlotte Eccles. She's a mother of 2 and a physical therapist who went through her own therapy. She had to learn to walk again as she battled back from a brain tumor.
One day I woke up completely normal, and within a few hours, I had difficulty hearing out of my right ear. The doctor told me they had found a brain tumor, and it was terrifying. I had 2 little girls. And I still had to be their mommy at the end of the day. The surgery lasted 6 hours. They were able to remove the tumor. However, I couldn't walk by myself at that point. My world was just chaos. Every step was a fight.
Okay, step.
Jonathan was the perfect person to walk beside me through this journey.
When she first came to me, she was unable to perform the simplest movements, turning, walking. You can tell she was very determined to get better.
I remember the first day he took me to the gym. I walked in and looked at all the obstacles and thought, this is the place I'm going to take back everything my tumor stole from me.
After a few months after she started progressing, we started doing the logs that moved on the straps. Tap, 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 stick. There you go. We started doing trampoline. She was able to coordinate a little bit better to catch a rope. There you go.
I've come so far, and I'm stronger now than I was before my brain surgery. I don't know what that's going to translate into out on the course, but I'm going to go out there and give it my all. So I think that's a win.
And there's Charlotte's family, along with the guy who coached her back, Jonathan Parr. She's worked so hard the past 2 years to get back to this point, but this will be a real challenge. But makes the first leap.
Well, each of these steps are 5 feet apart, and she's just 5'3". Oh, okay, look at her.
And through another step. So amazing after all she's been through. This woman had to relearn how to walk, and here she is competing on American Injury. Hard impact, but a good save.
Big time save, Matt.
And Parr likes it. He was the one who convinced Charlotte that she could run this course. He's struggling a little bit on the rope.
Oh, come on, Charlotte. You've been through so much. You've got this.
And makes it through. A great moment for her. Blows a kiss to the family, but now facing the TikTok. Now 5'3", 110. We've seen the smaller athletes have had trouble on this obstacle.
A lot of it has to do with technique and then momentum, being able to get that TikTok moving.
Spending a lot of time swinging and not getting close. Charlotte Ackles out on the second obstacle, but still such courage. We talk about it. You don't always have to hit the buzzer to have a successful run.
So true. She made a great save on the floating steps. Then, like a lot of others, she came up short on the TikTok. But that's an amazing run for someone who couldn't even walk 2 years ago.
She's standing by with Christine.
Charlotte, you are the ultimate testament of if you believe it, you can do it. What did you prove to yourself tonight?
I think anything's possible. I think you just have to reach beyond your grasp and just fight for what you believe in. And I believed I could overcome, and I feel like I did. So.
We think you did too. I think your girls are very proud of you. So are we. And we hope to see you back here.
Thank you. I plan to be.
Matt Knockbar, back to you.
Up next, Brent Stephenson is going to try to put on a show for his hometown crowd. This course is proving difficult tonight. In earlier runs, we saw the Bayou Ninja Chris Camry come up empty.
Boom! Air ball in the skyhook.
And the Pirate Ninja Charles Blacknall II proved he was no Captain Hook.
Dang, that thing is tricky.
And even a veteran ninja like David Yarder couldn't finish as he gassed out on the pipe fitter.
Oh!
But a lot more runs to come on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in San Antonio. While we were away, a trio of athletes took on this qualifying course. Toro. The Matador Ninja, Gerardo Huerta, had his own cheering section and even his own cheerleaders.
Look at that.
But despite all the support, the San Antonio native had a short run, which ended at the TikTok.
Oh, no!
El Paso's Tawny Leonardo came out swinging.
She is tenacious.
But like so many others, she too went out on the TikTok.
Nice land. Oh! She missed it.
Brandon Pannell made it to the national finals last year, but barely stayed alive on the skyhooks.
Oh, he saved himself.
And after gassing out on the pipe fitter, the Wichita Falls barback went out in style.
Oh! I see you with the backflip.
Well, this crowd needs no introduction to our next athlete, making his 8th appearance on American Ninja Warrior. This is, of course, Brent Stephenson. Very few have done more in the sport or gone farther than he has, so he's thrilled to be competing in his own backyard.
I've been competing on American Ninja Warrior for 8 seasons now. And I've traveled all over the U.S. and even out of the country for competitions, but they finally brought it here to San Antonio, Texas, my hometown. It's really cool to have all the ninja community come into San Antonio, and there are just so many amazing places, you know, whether you want to go out and do some eating and drinking. Thank you very much. Wow, look at that. Or go see the Alamo, or hit the river walk, go float a river even. Hey, you guys don't mind if I join you, do you? There's a lot going on here in San Antonio. Country dancing, it's grown on me quite a bit. Before I moved here, I wasn't even a fan of country music. I am now. There is a little bit of pressure to represent San Antonio well, but at the same time, it makes me feel a little more calm, you know, because I'm right here at home. I may have the hometown advantage, but you can never underestimate any course.
Along with all the San Antonio fans, Brent's got family and his business partner, Casey Catanzaro, cheering him on. Well, Stephenson was the king of Ninja Warrior back in Season 4, went farther than anyone. He's been to the Vegas finals 6 times in all.
That's right. But last season, he did not hit a buzzer, so he wants to get back there tonight, especially with his hometown watching.
Well, obstacles are his life. He and Casey run the Alpha Warrior Gym, based here in San Antonio. Fell on the 5th obstacle last year in Oklahoma City, still moved on to the finals, but it was a disappointment for him. But we still know he is an explosive athlete.
Yeah, we just got to turn it on. That's all we need to see out of Brent Stephenson. Turn it on. He's got to get back to the old Brent Stephenson.
5'9", 155. This is a guy, high-level trampoline athlete. Oh, good balance.
That thing almost spun back, just took it with him.
Lots of top ninjas here in San Antonio and all watching Brent Stephenson right now. It's the first time he's seen the skyhooks, a new obstacle. Stephenson, excellent body control and awareness. Should be right at home on this obstacle. Now, the second one, which is 1.5 feet longer here.
That's a big jump right there.
Went down to one hand, but quickly recovers. Now moves over to go after that final hook. He's got it. And that was smooth out of Stephenson. And that's got to feel good, looking at the crowd smiling. But this will be his first time taking on the pipe fitter. But I like it, a good aggressive pace at the start here on the pipe fitter.
Yeah, that's right. Let it go, let it flow.
Good transition.
Last year we saw him fall on the 5th obstacle. Now it's this transition. We talked about this transition. It is wicked.
You can see he's having trouble figuring it out.
You see him locking, using the locking technique to make sure he doesn't slip off.
Using that right hand, grabbing the left one, those arms extended. Akbar, I'm not sure how much he has left.
You better crisscross applesauce in that sucker.
Oh, my!
Lock it, lock it, lock it.
Can he hold on?
Lock it, homie.
Yes! Stephenson survives the pipe fitter.
Hey, you're back, baby. You're back.
And this will be the first time he's faced this new 14.5-foot wall.
Big time prime time. Big time prime time.
Showtime all time.
That's it. Woo! Almost 700 days since his last buzzer, but he looks strong.
That's amazing. I'm addicted to hitting buzzers. Send me to rehab.
Look at his face on the pipe fitter. He was huffing and puffing, but he managed to survive. And he delivers a buzzer for the hometown fans.
Let's go down to Christine for the Palm post-run interview.
Brent, you know, it's been a while since you hit one of those buzzers. How does it feel to be back?
It feels amazing. It has been a minute, but, oh, feels like home.
I know you worked a lot, especially on your grip strength. Did you feel like that benefited you tonight?
It definitely paid off. It almost didn't right on the pipe fitter, but was able to hang on for that last little transition and made it to that platform.
Well, Brent, I'm so excited to see you back. We will see you in the city finals. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Always good to see you.
Matt Knockbar, back to you.
So So Brent Stephenson's now our second finisher of the night. Remember, the top 30 athletes and the top 5 women move on to the city finals. And don't miss Spartan Ultimate Team Challenge tonight. You'll see a team made up of Ninja favorites, including Kevin Bull, Megan Martin, and Michelle Warnke. That follows us tonight right here on NBC. But up next, Barclay Stockett's only 22. But this 5-foot-tall gymnastics coach is an absolute beast on the course.
Better watch out, I'm coming for the city finals.
Plus, his Olympic career ended in heartbreak. Now, American gymnast Jonathan Horton is ready for redemption on the ninja course.
I need to hit that buzzer and feel like the old John Horton again.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in San Antonio, where we're about halfway through tonight's qualifying round. Now, we're right in front of the famous Bexar County Courthouse, but it's this course that's laying down some Texas justice.
Yeah, that's right, Matt. This city's known for its basketball team, the Spurs, so it's ironic that so many ninjas are being shot down by the sky hooks.
And this really taxes those forearms.
Just in the past few minutes, we've seen a rookie, Kent Phillips, get spun around until his grip gave out.
Oh, he's losing it! Oh!
Then it was veteran Thomas Stefanik, trying to get his body straight, who was almost thrown off the course.
Oh! A hard landing.
Here's why it's so difficult. You want to go this way, but the obstacle forces your body to swing side to side. Ephraim Taylor was circling for almost a minute and just couldn't figure this obstacle out.
Oh! Rejected by the skyhooks. Up next, she's only 5 feet tall, but this may be one of the biggest runs of the night. This is Barclay Stockett, one of the rising stars in the ninja world. She's a gymnastics coach from Dayton, Texas, and her students are her biggest fans.
The legs together even. True gymnast.
Growing up, I was a very free spirit.
She stuck it! Perfect 10! Perfect 10!
I wanted to be an acrobat. I wanted to be in the circus. I started gymnastics at 12 years old. Let's go, Barclay! I just fell so in love with it, and within like 5 years, I was competing against girls who had been in gymnastics like 15 years. Way to go, Barclay!
Oh, legs together, legs together. Very good, that was a lot better.
I had such amazing coaches that cared about me, and so I want to be that same type of person in my kids' lives.
All right, ladies, this time we're gonna do levers. And go.
It's really just a special bond, a special connection, and I'm there like their mom.
She pushes us to our limit. She's always harder than us, but really does care for us to make us stronger.
There you go.
She helps us get better. 1, 2, 3, up!
When I go to San Antonio, all I want to do is show them how to get through things that people don't expect you to be able to do.
Go.
Yay!
Barclay strong! Barclay strong!
Well, the kids love her, but she's got some grown-up fans, too. Some of the top ninjas are on the sidelines, along with her sister.
Well, you can see the guns on her. She's got biceps to rival any other ninjas.
This may be the strongest athlete out here, male or female, certainly pound for pound. Barclay Stockett is a powerhouse athlete.
She is a rising ninja star. A little trouble with the rope. And now she's through.
This TikTok, though, has been deadly tonight.
Well, she's got to use her gymnastic skills to build up a big swing.
You and I saw her in action on Team Ninja Warrior, where she was phenomenal, hitting 3 buzzers. This is going to be a challenging obstacle at 5 feet, 112 pounds. Look at the swing,
Look
though.
at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful now. That is beautiful now.
High up on the TikTok. This is a woman who knows how to adapt and leaps right off of it. Look at this. What support for Barclay Stockett here in San Antonio. But now the spinning bridge.
With her shorter legs, she's got to take big strides and go fast.
Yes! Great balance, and look at that. A little heel
right now.
This is the woman, she didn't start gymnastics until she was 12. By the time she was 17, competing at the highest levels, she is gifted. But now, the Skyhooks. And remember, this season, the top 5 women move on to the city finals. And Barclay Stockett putting herself in good position with this run.
This is a big ask here on the Skyhooks. We've seen so many competitors.
Look at her power!
Man, okay, easy on the power, though. You don't want to rip off your grip here on the hard landing. Uh-oh, Matt, look, she's turning all about now. She's moving in circles. You got to slow it down. I don't care who you are. Your grip strength will start to wear out here. She's in hot water.
Well, Barclay, though, really struggling here. Ironic for the gymnast, having trouble getting good body control. She is going to test the limits of her upper body strength. And you can see her at the cross grip.
Ooh! I told you she's going to get herself out of there. You go, girl.
There we go. Barclay Stockett.
Getting stronger.
Look at the power.
And you can see that. She's still performing.
She just forced that ring onto the cradle.
That's what I'm talking about.
But now what does she have left in those arms for the pipe fitter?
Barclay. I'm cheering her on too. Come on, girl.
But we have learned you don't underestimate this pint-sized powerhouse.
Yeah, look at that. You can see her shoulder muscles, everything popping out. She looks like a little ant crawling up there.
She is such a fierce competitor, but here we go on the pipe fitter. Will she have enough?
She's got to get it tucked into the pit of the elbow there. Get it tucked into the pit of the elbow. Save that grip strength.
Stockett inverted. Here we go. Once those feet are off now.
Nice. Oh, no, hold on, please.
With that tremendous weight save. Oh, man, the power, the control out of Stockett.
Goodness.
Those hands are slipping.
They are slipping, but she's...
Come on.
How's she doing this? This is unreal.
I love the power in this woman. Oh! Just couldn't lock it in. Man. But what a run out of Barclay Stockett. She didn't hit the buzzer, but still one of the great runs of the night, Akbar.
Well, she almost fell twice. Went down to one arm on Skyhooks, and then again on the pipe fitter. By the end, you could see in her face she was hurting and couldn't quite get that last pipe. Oh my, Matt, even we were into this run.
And Barclay standing by with Christine.
Barclay, you have quite the cheering section here tonight. What's bringing you to tears right now? I notice you're crying.
My family is here. My best friends are here. And my gymnasts are here, so it just means a lot that they got to see me on the course, fulfilling my dream, you know?
So these are happy tears.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I want you to stop crying right now, even though they're happy tears, because I can tell you, you have officially made it to the city finals. Congratulations, and go celebrate, okay? Guys, back to you.
Well, Barclay Stockett decided to compete after watching this woman, Casey Catanzaro, make history 3 years ago. Now she returns to the course in her hometown. Also ahead, he's one of the most well-known ninjas, but there's been some changes in Daniel Gill's life.
It was awesome, just a huge ninja party.
See how married life has changed his training for the better.
Yes.
When American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to downtown San Antonio and American Ninja Warrior qualifying. Up next is one of the oldest competitors we'll see all season. This is 59-year-old Michael Moore. You can see him pointing to his wife and kids on the sidelines, but his inspiration tonight comes from a family member who's not here.
So are you excited to be on the river? Yeah, feeling pretty good.
My dad was the original Peter Pan. He always used to tell everybody, I'm never gonna get old. We were always doing things together, river rafting and climbing and camping. A few years ago, my dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Last year in February, my father passed. That moment was extremely tough for me to let go of that friend that I'd had my whole life and mentor. At 59 years old, I'm going to be the oldest person ever to make it up that wall and hit that buzzer. And because my dad was my hero, I want to do it more than ever for him.
And along with his family, Michael's got a big cheering section here tonight. Well, Michael Moore's out to make history on this run. If he gets up the warp wall, he'll break Jon Stewart's record as the oldest to do so. Stewart was 55 when he did it.
Yeah, that's right. If he makes it to the wall, we know he can do it. It's these early obstacles that are going to be the challenge.
Agility obstacles like the floating steps can be the toughest for the oldest competitors. He's having some trouble with the rope. Oh, wow, a great save, though, after a close call. And a message for the family, but now moving on to the TikTok.
And we've already seen how difficult TikTok is playing tonight.
This is Michael Moore's 5th time competing on American Ninja Warrior. He's built a course in his backyard, but never faced an obstacle like this.
You got it. Oh my God.
Lands it. He has to build up some momentum.
Dip your hips. All right, now whip it. You got to dip, hip, and whip it.
Makes it. Michael Moore stays alive. Now another big test in the spinning bridge.
And you have to wonder if those 59-year-old legs have the agility for this obstacle.
Oh! He survives again.
You talk about senior living. He is doing something right.
And wastes no time stepping up to this new obstacle, the sky hooks.
This is a big deal.
Makes that first leap.
This obstacle has knocked out a lot of the top competitors tonight, but Michael Moore is looking very calm.
Well, you can see him stabilizing himself with both rings. Very important to control your body and not swing side to side.
Straight swing. There you go.
Oh, damn! Well, this is an unbelievable run out of Michael Moore, trying to honor his father and make history as the oldest to make it up the warp wall.
Man, if he hits a buzzer, I am going to lose my ever-loving mind.
Just couldn't hold on, but what a run to that point out of Michael Moore.
Good job.
He looked strong as he lined up for that final hook, but he overshot it and slams into it up here. That shock was too much, and his grip gave out.
Usually I got an iron grip, but wasn't able to do it this time.
Well, you can hear the crowd already. They're chanting Iron Josh. That's for this guy, 26-year-old Josh Salinas, who works at Iron Sports Gym in Houston. And for him, coaching is more than just a job.
Next obstacle is right here. You got your ring or the nunchuck lachey.
I'm the mini ninja director at Iron Sports Gym in Houston, Texas.
Come on, dude, get it. Get it. Yeah.
I run a program from 3 years old all the way to 16 years old.
Good job, buddy. Pull yourself up. Come on. Whoa.
The kids I coach, I want them to have somebody to look up to.
Hey. Good job, dude. Next obstacle, guys, come over here.
Growing up, I'd never had a father figure. When I was 5 years old, my father was in a horrific car accident, and he lost his life. My mom was able to guide me in the direction of sports. My coach just became more like a father figure. So not having a father was a big part of me, and I knew I was gonna help kids out in the future.
Yeah, good job, buddy.
I'm teaching the future Ninja Warriors, but right now, it's my time.
Josh's fiance and mom are here, and you can't miss that cheering section. You can see the sea of red. That's your students and their parents who made the drive down from Houston.
Wow, that was pretty fast, already through the floating steps.
Not just first time on the course, but looking very confident. Right into TikTok.
All right, look how high he gets on that swing. Ooh, nice.
A perfect landing. Now, and look at that, a wave to his kids. And then calmly dismounts, wow. And he is setting a very fast pace, but you have to be careful on the spinning bridge.
Whoa, nice. Yeah, this guy looks like a star in the making.
Now plotting his course through the skyhooks. This has knocked out some top veterans tonight. You see Sam Sand watching. He's Josh's boss back at the gym in Houston. So even though Salinas is a rookie on the course, he has had a lot of experience on obstacles.
He's got a background in gymnastics, and it shows he is swinging around in total control. He knows exactly what he wants to do.
This rookie is decimating this course. And now on to the pipe fitter. 26 years old, a high-level gymnast. Rare to see a gymnast with this size, 6 feet 170. He's got power, he's got length, but he's also got excellent body control.
Absolutely, man. And he also has the combination of also doing cheerleading as well.
So, and a good job there on that transition, using that lower body as long as he could.
This is probably one of the smartest runs I've ever seen. He was efficient, he's using the right technique. I like Salinas.
And a rookie, tremendous control, very calm, saving those forearms here.
Nothing about this run says rookie except for that.
Jody Avila has the fastest finish so far at 3 minutes, 2 seconds. Salinas will be well ahead of that mark if he gets up the wall here. And he is going to destroy this course. The fastest time of the night thus far out of a rookie. Josh Salinas announcing his presence with authority.
And he just walks up. Where did he come from? Where did he come from? This guy was absolutely flawless. Never looked like he broke a sweat. And this rookie just put up the fastest finish of the night by far.
Well, in just a couple of years, he's become one of the most popular ninjas on the planet. Daniel Gill's run is now just minutes away. The pipe fitter has been a big roadblock tonight.
Oh, yes!
Minutes ago, Oklahoma's Sam Ballard came so close. Oh! While New Orleans' Blake Devine barely got started.
No! Dang.
But physical therapist Jonathan Parr, who coached Charlotte Eccles earlier tonight, did make it through and finish the course.
Yeah!
And there's more to come on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to the qualifying round of American Ninja Warrior in San Antonio. While we were away, 3 more tried to move on to the city finals. Fort Worth's Sherry Laureano was among the oldest women in the competition at 44.
She is in a zone.
The flight test engineer defied expectations by flying past the TikTok.
Nice landing.
But at spinning bridge, she lost her balance.
No!
No! And her shoe. Brian Burkhardt, the other half of the 2-1-0 duo, came up big in front of his hometown crowd. Very strong.
Look at this.
The law school student made a strong case and hit the buzzer for the very first time. San Antonio's Thomas Stillings is known as one of the fastest ninjas.
This guy's like a black card. He has no limit.
And even though he stopped to say hello,
I see you, baby. Do your thing.
The Genie Ninja still put up the fastest finish in front of his hometown crowd. Oh! Stillings destroys it! Well, if there's anyone who can top Stillings' time, it's our next athlete. This is Daniel Gill, one of the fastest ninjas alive. He was one of only 2 competitors to reach stage 3 in Vegas last season. And after some big changes in his life, he's ready to go all the way.
Me and my beautiful wife, Abigail, we got married in December of 2016, and it has been awesome. Over 300 people showed up.
We had a lot of the ninja community come out and support us, and it was awesome to see everybody who came.
We've been married a few months now, and it has been the biggest and best change that I've ever had in my life. She now helps me with my eating and keeps that goal right in front of my face. I've got the sugar cop.
Donuts? For real?
What? She helps keep me at my prime for competitions. Salad time. There you go. Knees up. Push. So, since being married, I feel calm. There you go. I feel more confident than ever. Yes. And this is gonna be my best year yet.
And there's a look at Mrs. Gill cheering on Daniel. And all the ninjas will be watching this, especially Thomas Stillings. He has the fastest time right now. Can Gill beat it?
Matt Stillings was flat out flying and finished in 1:45 and change. Daniel Gill is going to have to be flawless to beat that.
He's off to a good start and right up to the TikTok.
Well, Gill says he put on 5 pounds of muscle since last season. Says his wife has got him eating right and training right.
And taking care of their hair right. Wow, powerful transition for Gill.
Doesn't he look fast? Doesn't he look like he has a lot of energy?
Amazing, just 23 years old. All that he's accomplished already on American Ninja Warrior.
Woo! Wow! Look at that married man. Got some legs underneath him.
And right now, he's just about even with Thomas Stillings' pace. Only about a minute left to get through these final 3 obstacles. Good transition.
Oh, look at that. I'm surprised his hair's not in his face on the transition here. Look at that. Boom!
Well, this was the guy who had to wait for his turn, grew up loving Ninja Warrior, turned 21, exploded into the scene.
Look at that beautiful bounce and beautiful bounce in his hair.
And less than 40 seconds left if he wants to beat Stillings' time. Remember last year in Oklahoma City, Stillings beat Gill by less than a second.
And the crowd is chanting Daniel.
Gotta be careful though, easy to fall here on the pipe fitter if you rush it.
And look at him, he is staying calm even though the clock is ticking. He's got less than 20 seconds. He's on that Daniel plan. Look at that, the Kingdom Ninja.
But as fast as he's going, he's still gonna have to hurry to beat Stillings. Under 10 seconds. This is gonna be close. Gotta get it on the first try. Yes! The fastest time of the night, the Kingdom Ninja reigns supreme here in San Antonio.
Hey, Daniel, that married life is good, ain't it? That married life is good, ain't it? Yeah, more power to you. That's so fast, we're gonna make it our Pop Wonderful Crazy Healthy Run of the night. Daniel Gill sprinted through the whole course and watch this move on the pipe fitter. He jumped 4 feet to the other pipe. That's how you get the fastest time of the night so far.
So that puts Daniel Gill at the top of our leaderboard with a time that's going to be tough to beat. Remember, the top 30 competitors and the top 5 women will move on to the city finals. Well, it's the run so many have been waiting for. Casey Catanzaro heads the course in front of her hometown fans, and we'll see it next on American Ninja Warrior. Welcome back to San Antonio and American Ninja Warrior. While we were away, 3 more athletes got their shot at the course. 3-time Ninja veteran Nicholas Coolidge looked as smooth as anyone.
I haven't seen a sky hook like that since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And the Venice, California acrobat finished with his usual flair. He is elated. That's one way to click your heels. Grant Clinton was a rookie sensation last year, making it all the way to Vegas just 6 months after a stroke. Second year here, and Grant Clinton looking at home. And the mortgage banker from Cypress, Texas was money once again. 25-year-old Max Soria had trouble with the ring at the Skyhooks.
Oh, no, he got sacked!
But the Fayetteville, Arkansas mailman delivered when it counted and had another ring ready for his girlfriend.
Oh, look at that.
This turned out to be a successful run after all. Well, a storybook ending there. And that's what this crowd wants right now for Casey Catanzaro. Mighty Casey changed this sport 3 years ago, and she's still one of the most popular ninjas. After a couple of down years, she's got extra motivation tonight. She's about to do the impossible. Oh my goodness! Casey Catanzaro has done it!
I feel like the last few seasons since my big run in Dallas that there's just been a lot of pressure on me, and I definitely have had a lot of ups and downs. This past year, my mother had a heart attack. When I got the call from my dad, I felt like I couldn't breathe, and I immediately dropped everything I was doing and traveled home to New Jersey. So many thoughts go through your mind. You know, I wasn't there. Would I be able to get there in time? She had a double bypass surgery, and the second that I got to see her, she was still under anesthesia, and she had all these tubes coming out of her. She wasn't awake, and it just made me really nervous that she might not wake up. And I'm just really glad that she did. Hey, Mom.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Some days are diamonds and some days are stones.
Yeah. Even though she won't physically be there in San Antonio, she's always right there with me in my heart and my thoughts, and I know that she'll help me get through that course.
I know you're strong, and I really know you're gonna do it, so just, you know, just be positive and have fun. Good luck.
Thanks, Mom. Bye.
Bye.
Well, Casey's mom not here, but her dad and uncle are on the sidelines, and there are lots of Mighty Casey fans in the stands. Of course, there's Brent Stephenson, her former boyfriend and current business partner. Well, the past 2 seasons, Casey had early falls. She hasn't hit a buzzer since making history 3 years ago.
She's in her hometown, Matt. If there's ever an opportunity for a bounce back since she hit the scene in season 6, this is it.
5 feet tall, 95 pounds, but she is truly mighty. We know what she's capable of.
I just want to see her put it all together.
Well, she's through the steps and now faces TikTok. This is going to be a challenging obstacle. Just 95 pounds. This is going to be a big ask for Casey. The pendulum is heavier than she is.
Well, before Ninja, Casey was a top college gymnast. She's comfortable in the air. Oh, nice. Oh. She got up high. She got up high. And she gave herself enough room there in case of an error.
And she got it. Great job out of Casey. All the top ninjas come out to watch Mighty Casey, and she's looking strong so far. And look at that. She's playing to the crowd. And if Casey can get past the spinning bridge, she'll guarantee herself a spot in the women's top 5, and she'll be back in the city finals for the first time in 3 years.
Come on, come on, come on.
Yes!
Yeah, she's back! She's back! I love it!
Well, let's see what she does here on the skyhooks. Well, with every obstacle she completes, her confidence grows, Aqua.
Well, last year, she admitted she's been going through a crisis of confidence, but I think she's got her mojo back now.
Got it!
Wow! But this crowd is going to wait here. I'm telling you, I can smell it in this air.
Using both rings to build up that momentum.
They say everything is big here in Texas, and so is her performance so far.
And she's going side to side.
She just yelled to the crowd for help.
Come on, Casey. And she's having real trouble controlling that body.
Well, the good thing is she's 95 pounds, so hopefully that's not putting too much stress on her. She is a gymnast. Everybody,
here we go.
Casey, come on, girl.
Yeah! An excellent poise out of the veteran.
One of the signs of greatness is when you don't crack under duress, and you can see that time she was able to gather herself.
But she's looking a bit winded here, Aqua. Does she have enough in the upper body for this final
she's
transition?
She's got to get the heck off of this.
Oh, no!
Ooh.
Oh, no! She She looks so strong, but a misstep on the skyhooks brings her down. Still, the good news is she's in the top 5. Casey Catanzaro's going back to the city finals.
Let me tell you, she looked like the Casey of old sprinting across the spinning bridge. But watch this on the sky hook. As she starts her move, the ring gets caught right on the edge of the hook, and she can't recover.
Right now, she's standing by with Christine.
Casey, I give you so much credit. When you were up there on the skyhooks, I could see how much you were pushing to get through. What was going on?
I knew that the swing wasn't perfect, and I kept wanting to reset. I felt like I was staying pretty calm. Just on that last one, I didn't go quite up enough to get off the hook. I thought I could re-grip, and it just pulled me off.
Well, it's not done yet, Casey. You have made it far enough, fast enough to go to the city finals. Congratulations.
I want to be dry. I want to be so dry talking to you.
I want you to be so dry also, Casey. I bet you will be.
Thank you so much.
Matt Knockberg, back to you.
Thanks, Christine. Well, injuries kept him from going to Rio, so competing tonight is Jonathan Horton's Olympics. It's going to be a big moment, and we'll see it when American Ninja Warrior returns. Welcome back to American Ninja Warrior in San Antonio. While we were away, 3 more athletes tried to conquer the course. Ninja veteran Nate Burkhalter's been working in Norway, so he came 5,000 miles to eliminate his supporters.
Look at him, he's a big star.
Though Ninja Nate's journey ended at the pipe fitter, that was good enough to get him into the top 30. 6-time Ninja veteran Karsten Williams had his mom on the sidelines once again for his run.
First down, first down. Oh, Mom did the same thing.
And the McKinney, Texas native didn't disappoint as he punched his ticket to the city finals for the 4th straight year. Strike a pose, young man. Another Texas native, Abel Gonzalez, had his mother on the sidelines for the first time ever.
Yeah, there you go, looking over to Mama.
And he delivered as well, finishing the course and securing his spot in the city finals. He proves once again he is indeed able. And now another guy who really wants to make it back to the city finals after the year he's had. This is Olympic silver medalist Jonathan Horton. He competed with the U.S. gymnastics team in 2008, 2012, and he hoped 2016 until his Olympic dream ended in an instant.
Leading up to the Rio Olympics, I was training pommel horse and felt a pop in my shoulder. Felt like I got shot. Instantly, thought to myself, that's it. My shot at an Olympics is over. After the surgery, I felt like I wasn't even an athlete anymore. I couldn't pick up my newborn daughter. And so I'm not making money, I'm not being a good father. And I just remember sitting there going, I'm worthless right now. I can't do anything.
It was hard to watch, and it was hard to try to pull him through.
I'm now 30 years old. I'm by far the oldest competitor in the U.S., and I thought to myself, my chance at becoming an Olympian for a 3rd time was pretty much over. But I knew my Ninja Warrior days were not. My shoulder can heal up, and I can get off this couch right now and go start training. So I recommitted myself, and before I knew it, I started feeling like John Horton again.
I love what American Ninja Warrior has done for John. It's given him an outlet for that competitive drive and that fire again.
I never got that last routine, that one last spectacular hoorah. Hitting a buzzer on American Ninja Warrior.
American Ninja Warrior, Season 9!
I think that's my new gold medal.
Coming for you.
Jonathan's wife and the whole Horton family here to see this. Well, there's only 5'1", but Jonathan Horton has tremendous upper body strength.
Yeah, he told me he's 100% healed from that shoulder injury.
Says he's as healthy as he's ever been now, Akbar.
And he is ready to attack this course tonight. He hit the buzzer 2 years ago in Houston, and he wants to hit it again. He needs it after the year he's had.
Oh, a little trouble, but he's going on to the TikTok.
Well, 5'1", the smaller athletes struggle on the TikTok.
But this is not your average 5'1" athlete. This guy won silver and bronze medals at the Beijing Olympics in 2008. And look at him. Does that not look like a gymnast? Oh! Does that not look like a gymnast to you?
Oh, and he just flies to the landing. Well, everybody on the rails to watch this run by Jonathan Horton, who's now facing the dangerous spinning bridge. Ooh, no problem for Horton. Excellent balance.
I don't even think the balls moved.
Shirt's off.
He couldn't wait to take the shirt off. He couldn't wait.
Now looks up at the sky hooks. Gymnast should feel comfortable on the rings. Horton was an NCAA champion at the University of Oklahoma.
I think we're going to see an absolute textbook work through here on the sky hooks.
Well, no one who's taken the course has been as comfortable controlling their body as this man.
Nice landing. Do you see the nice hang glide? He's his hang time in the air, and that's what you need. Soft landing so your hands don't pull off.
And look at the pipes on this guy. I think even the Russian judge is giving him 10s here.
Woo! He's got that body in line. And look at the dismount. Nice.
Getting closer and closer to that buzzer. He wants it bad. Now on to the pipe fitter. 5'1", 134. The transitions, though, could be a bit of a challenge for Horton. As said, as difficult as the year was, he also had a newborn daughter, his second child, so it's just completely changed how he looks at life.
I can tell you one thing here on this transition, doesn't have a lot of real estate when it comes to wingspan, so he has to get all of his elbows tucked in there, everything. This transition hard here.
And this is going to be the challenge.
Yeah, that gap is pretty big for a guy with a smaller wingspan.
Nice reach, though. Lock it in. Does he have enough left onto the final pipe? Look at this.
He came here and means business. He has 5 rings tattooed on his back for a reason. This dude's an Olympian.
He was the shortest male to conquer the old 14-foot warp wall, but he's never faced this new wall, which is 14.5 feet.
It's almost 3 times his height.
This would mean so much to him. There he is!
Put that baby on YouTube. Put that baby on YouTube and like it.
Well, he wanted one last routine, one last hurrah, and Jonathan Horton got it. And pointing right to his family, what a moment for Horton. Throw up the guns, Horton. Yeah, buddy!
After missing the Olympics and Ninja Warrior last year, Jonathan Horton was not going to be denied tonight. And he was ready to celebrate. Jonathan Horton is going to the city finals.
And right now he joins Christine for the Palm post-run interview.
Jonathan, after all you have been through in these past 2 years, how great did it feel to hit that buzzer?
I felt like an athlete again. It's been a rough year, you know, getting hurt right before the Olympics, missing out on a shot at, 2016 in Rio, and missing out on a shot at, Mount Midoriyama with American Ninja Warrior. It was tough. Went through some rough times with surgery and injuries and stuff, but I'm back and I feel really good.
What is the goal for you?
I want to make it to the top of Mount Midoriyama and win $1 million.
Sounds good to me, and we'll start with the city finals. We'll see you there.
Thank you.
Now back to you.
So here's a look at our final leaderboard. Daniel Gill sits at the top just ahead of Thomas Stillings. Other finishers included 6'6" air conditioning technician Jody Avila. Jonathan Horton's run puts him in the number 14 spot. And physical therapist Jonathan Parr was the last of our 16 finishers. We round out the top 30 with those who went the farthest, the fastest, including Ninja Nate Burkhalter. And check out Barclay Stockett. She's 30th overall and first among the women competitors. Right behind her among the top 5 women moving on is Casey Catanzaro. Next week, we'll head to the Daytona International Speedway, where we'll see the season debut of Top Ninjas Jesse Graff and Drew Dreschel. And stay tuned for Spartan Ultimate Team Challenge. Tonight, it features a team made up of top ninjas. For Akbar Bajbi-Amil and Christine Leahy, I'm Matt Eisman. We'll see you next time on American Ninja Warrior.